Hi everybody, Super Rainbow Queen coming in to do a Sunday prep. I'm showing step by step. I don't have an editor program, but like I said, this is a requested video. So it's going to be in 3 parts, but they're going to be real short. They're not going to be long. Okay, so the first thing that I did was separate the beans. So I should show you that first. Just a second. I should have had this over here first, but it's okay. I'm going to show you guys this first. Here's the beans. Okay, I have the beans soaking in this container, as you can see in front of you. And what I picked out of it is what's on top. You see them beans? You see it's like a rock, discoloration, a half of one, and the other ones is this don't look right to me. It's very few of them, but that's what I do when I take the beans out the bag. I lay them all out and I get all the rocks. Majority of the time you will find like these rocks right here, you guys, inside of it. Half of ones, some burnt ones that look like this maybe, and the other ones, you know, they look like this. So, and this is like a bag and a half of pinto beans, and I rinsed them a couple times, and then I put a little water in it because the beans will swell up. You know, this like right here now, they'll be swollen all the way up to here. Okay. I have stuff all on my hands because I'm in this kitchen, moving around. Sorry about that, but I can't edit it anything like that. So this is the first step. Take all the rocks and the ugly beans out, rinse them off a couple times, put them in a bowl, enough space so they can expand because they're going to get really swollen. And I'm going to show you that in the morning. It's Saturday night. I'm going to show you in the morning when I get ready to put them in there. And all the other steps were part 2, but this is Sunday dinner prep 1. So this is the first step, okay? Now, got that out the way. And you want to sit this on the side. I never sit them in the refrigerator, you guys. I just put them on the table or whatever, you know, with a lid on it. Now, the next thing I do, this has been heating up on low for about 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm going to use this to spread. When I first got this, they said you're always supposed to spread no matter what you do, so you're going to spray this first, okay? Now just spread all over. It's just something that, you know, you're supposed to do, okay? Give it a good coating, all right? Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out the vacuum seal, which I showed this in my snack and chat video before this. I'm going to cut this out, okay? So give me a second. So what are you guys doing tonight? I'm prepping my dinner for my videos. You know, I wish I had to edit, you guys, but I don't. But that's okay. I'll do it in 3 parts. It's worth it. It's for a subscriber of mine. You know, y'all don't ask much from me. Little stuff like that, I can do this. Just make them shorter. If they long, if only one person watched 3 parts, it's for a special subscriber of mine. But anyway, here it is. So I'm going to lay that in there. It don't fit all the way, but once all the meat and the bones and everything from cooking on low all night for at least 7 to 8 hours on low, you guys. Okay? That's how I do mine. I cook my smoked meat all night for about 7 hours. And then when I put my beans in there, I cook them for about 6 or 7 hours as well. And I cook it on low because I wanted to cook slow and long, you know. I wanted to take its time. I don't want to rush it. When I do beans, I cook it for, I was always taught that way, you guys. You cook your smoked meat for 8 hours, you cook your beans for 8 hours. I normally put onions in it, you know, like when I add the beans in the morning, but I don't have any onions. But lately I haven't been using onions, and if you flavor it well, you won't even miss the onions. Okay, next thing I have that I put in there are chicken bouillon cubes. I'm just going to put 2 of them in here. Okay, you guys. I'm just going to throw them at the bottom because they're going to dissolve with, you know, the water and everything anyway. So, just an extra layer of flavor. I have beef bouillon too as well. This right here. I've been using this in my turkey, and it's giving a nice flavor. It don't taste so much like turkey, but I'd rather use the cubes because I overuse this sometimes. You can overuse this powder that's already powdered up, y'all. If you overuse it, your stuff could be real salty. To be honest with you, I found myself rinsing some of my turkey meat off because I add too much of this to it. So I won't be purchasing this again just because I'm heavy-handed, basically. So I'll stick with the cubes, but I don't use beef cubes in my beans. I use chicken. So I'm just going to open these two. That's one. Just throw it at the bottom. That's all you have to do. Just throw it at the bottom. So I got me one of my Dunkin' Donuts coffees in the freezer. After I get done with this, I'm going to go shower. I just sleep better when I shower at night, you guys. There go number 2. Okay. Then the next thing you're going to do is I add water. Oh, before I add water, let me show you the seasonings I'm using. Fresh cracked black pepper. This was gifted to me by Platinum Passion years ago. Garlic sea salt. I like the McCormick, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm utilizing. And I'm using garlic powder. Okay. And I'm using onion powder. These are all the seasonings that I'm using for tonight because the smoked turkey leg, drum, however you want to call it, it has its own flavor as well. But I always add more as well after the beans get done. If it need more, you know, right before they get done, I'll taste it. I don't want to, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to over season your beans at night because the flavor from the liquid is still going to be in there and you're going to have the beans cooking in there with all that stuff. Okay, next. Let's get the water. I'm going to show you I'm doing it exactly how I do it, you guys. Step by step. And I'm not using cold water. I'm actually using warm tap water. Okay. And I just have my Pyrex cup. I'm almost done. I'm trying to get this video like less than 12 minutes. But you guys, you won't see none of these videos. There's 4 cups so far. You won't see none of these videos. I'm not going to upload them until I upload them all together, back to back. That's 6. Look at y'all. Y'all see that? You can see it from the smoked turkey tail already. The flavors coming out of it. That's 8. I'm going to do a little bit more. And you know what? If I put the beans in there and it be too much liquid, I take the liquid out, some of the liquid out, and I reserve it. And, you know, and let the beans and stuff cook down. You want to put just enough liquid just to cover the meat. And as you can see, that's what I did. Okay? Well, that's like about 8 cups of this here. Okay? Regular tap water. Now, let's start with the season. Now, how I season mine is I go like this. I'll show you guys. You can see it. I just go like this. If I can see it floating on top like it is, as you can see right there, then I say that's enough. And like I said, you can season it again once the beans get halfway done. You don't want to over season it, y'all. Okay? And the same with the onion powder. This is the onion powder I have right here. You know, I just go with the layer of how it look on top of the water. That's what I normally do. Because I don't do measurements, you guys. Now I'm going in with the garlic powder. This whole house going to be smelling amazing in a few hours. Okay? It smells good already. I love garlic powder and onion powder. I don't have enough onion powder to me, so I'm going to put a little more onion powder. Onion powder and garlic powder, I don't think you can have too much of that. It depends on how heavy-handed you are. Now that's perfect. Now I'm going in with my fresh cracked black pepper. Oh, y'all don't know I'm a pepper head, okay? It's smelling good already, y'all. It ain't even cooking. It's smelling amazing. The whole house gonna be smelling all night long. I'll wake up at 5, whatever time. What time is it now? I can't even see what time it is, but anyway, it's almost 8 o'clock. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. I get up at 4 or 5 in the morning. I throw my beans on. You know, but they definitely gonna cook 8 hours. I'm gonna set my timer on my phone so it'll actually go off at 8 hours. Yeah, I like a lot of black pepper. Okay, so that's how I season it as well. And I have a little fresh garlic here, minced garlic. I've been using that lately. I'm gonna put a little of that in there, just about a couple, you know, tablespoons, teaspoons, whichever. I don't know what it. I'm gonna show you what I'm using. I'm gonna use this. Okay. See, about that much. That's it. Garlic is good for you. I've been told. Okay, you guys, that's it. You're gonna keep that on low for 8 hours. Then what I do after 8 hours is I take the bone out and strip all the meat out of it, all the meat off, and put the meat back in with the beans and let it cook for 8 hours. And I'll show you that process in the morning. So I want to clean this up around here. Look kind of messy to me. You want to put this lid on it and forget it. Okay? It's going to cook for 8 hours on low. And the next video y'all will see will be me. We'll see the meat already shredded up. And you will see me putting the beans in there, taking the bone out. And then the next video you'll see my whole completed meal together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good night. See you in the morning. Bye.